So it is that time of the year again when and where we tend to get a bit low on the motivation side. I mean, the Christmas decorations are already everywhere on display in the shops, and we seriously want and need to start to wind down. But we are just not there yet. So how do we get going to do what needs to get done when we feel like this? Thanks again for joining me today. Please like my page if you're on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, or subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also remember, hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and please share it with your family and your friends so that it can help them too.
But the big question is, how do women like us, who are wearing so many different hats each day, and who don't cheat by looking like we have everything under control, take back our homes and life, free from the chains of clutter? How do we simplify, get started, get unstuck, let things go and create more time, so that we can truly focus on what is essential for a happy and healthy life with our loved ones? That is the question, and this show will give you the answers. My name is Lizelle Tenton, and welcome to the Vanilla Essence Show.
Now, even the most passionate and motivated among us have off days. I mean, we wake up feeling detached from work, groggy, frustrated, or depressed, and we can't get into the right mindset to be productive. So let's see what you can do to get going again. Number 1, visualize your long-term goals. Basically, this means just dream a little bit again. So instead of zooming in and focusing on just that one thing that needs to get done, think about your long-term goals. Where is it that you are on your way to? And again, why you want to get there. That is always so important to remember, the why. And then work backwards and visualize how these small steps that you need to get done now will lead to that place eventually. And this will supercharge your focus and your motivation. Number 2, at least start doing what needs to get done. Now, one of the hardest part of any tasks that needs to get done, especially if it is something challenging, is actually getting started. So once you're in the middle of something, it's just much easier to keep the momentum going. So dig deep and apply that bit of self-discipline to commit to at least starting what needs to get done. And usually after the first 5 minutes, we are so into what we are doing that we naturally want to carry that momentum forward. So start. The sooner you do, the sooner you will achieve that flow. Number 3, go grab that timer. You can always motivate yourself by setting a timer. So you basically commit to working for a fixed period and then you take a break. And I always encourage the women that I work with to use a timer when they declutter as well. So you know exactly how much effort you will have to put in and for how long, and that there is something to look forward to, a break. Number 4, tell a friend what you're planning to get done and by when. So if you have a big task that you want to get done, tell someone close to you what you're planning to do and by when you want to do it. Now, knowing that you will need to eventually report back to that person, you'll feel extra pressure to do what you said you were going to do. And if you want even more pressure, tell a whole group of people. Number 5, change the way you talk to yourself. Take note of the way that you talk to yourself, that internal dialogue that is going on in your head during the day. This is very important since it is a proven fact that positive self-talk leads to higher motivation, better self-esteem, and an elevated mood, while negative self-talk leads to the opposite. So if you find yourself saying or thinking things like, "This is just too much," or "I'm stressed out of my mind," try rephrasing those comments to something like, "This is an exciting challenge," or "I'm going to feel great when I'm done with this." Number 6, make a task list. Start making a list of all the tasks that you need to do and write everything down, even the smallest stuff. And when you get something done, cross it off the list or put a check mark next to it. This will help you to stay organized, but more importantly, it will give you a boost of motivation every time you cross something off. Now, a task list helps us to tangibly mark our progress, and you will feel better about what you've already achieved. And also being able to see physically what you have achieved so far will help you tremendously when you hit a wall or when the motivation really gets low. Now, there you have it. 6 steps that can help you to get motivated to do what needs to be done before the end of this year. Just dig in deep, make a commitment, and get going. I'm cheering for you. Thanks again for joining me today. Please like my page if you're on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, or subscribe to my YouTube channel. But first, hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and please share it with your family and your friends so that it can help them too.